party till the morning and we'll do it all again.
Hello and welcome back to One for the Road. You've just got me, Gary, at the moment, and we're going to catch up with Charlotte in a bizzle. So I just want to show you where we've been staying for the last month, and it's sort of a budget hotel. I'd say it's more of a hotel than a condo. Really nice place. I'll let you know how much we paid for a month. You can stay, they do like rates for daily. I think there's a discount for if you book over 2 weeks, and then a further discount for a month. There's a couple of different prices, so I'll let you know. We'll speak to the receptionist in a bit and see what she has to say. That's the view out the window. I don't know if any of you recognise this place, but it's the place itself, Intown Holiday Residence, is actually on soy honey. Fairly famous soy for various different reasons in Pattaya, but it is centrally located. It's in a great location. You can't fault it. I mean, that's why we picked it. It was the cheapest place we could find with a swimming pool, which has got a rooftop pool, which I'll show you in a bit. And yeah, I'll just take you out and show you the street. There is some music playing, so I'll probably just show you up and down the street and then come back in. So there's a money exchange there, a pharmacy, and a little cafe. The cafe isn't sort of technically part of the hotel. It's just a shop that's set up next to, it's basically in the grounds of the hotel, but it's set up next to it. And there's also, that you can see just there in the distance with the lights on, the in-town bar, which again isn't actually a part of the hotel as such. They've just sort of sublet the space, so there's a little bar. Definitely recommend it. And then all down this street, you have to be a little bit careful of the traffic. They've recently made it one way, but you can get a suit made, you can get your laundry, which we need to collect ours in a minute. There's a fair few different bars and massage places further down the street, and I'll just show you the sign there for Intown Holiday Residence, and it's got the phone number on there as well, I believe. They are online, as in the communication app, a bit like WhatsApp that they use out in Thailand. So I'll just go and get a business card and I'll put that on as well. So this is the reception area where the friendly staff live, and that is the business card there. Could I have a quick look at the brochure for the rooms, please? Is that okay? Just doing a YouTube video for the place. Lovely, that's great. I'll just stand over here and do it some out your way. So yeah, this is the brochure. I'll just have a quick flick through this. So this is the brochure here that they'll let you have a look at, and they've got a couple of different rooms available. We'll obviously give you a room tour. You'll go up and see the rooftop pool in a bit. And they've got various different size rooms, all ranging in price, and I'll talk you through those in a bit. All right, hand this back in. Thank you very much. Right, let's go see if we can give you a quick walk around the room. Get Charlotte to do the room tour. So we've kind of opted for the cheapest monthly package, if you like, that they were offering. So we are on the floor where the staff live. There are other guests staying here as well, but basically for the sort of cheaper price, you get put in the lower floor. It's been quiet though, to be fair. It's not fancy. I'll give you a little view of the corridor there. You can see it's no frills as such, compared to some of the other places we've stayed. But for the value for money, it's great. So this has been our room, and we'll just go in and have a look.
So this is the room. This will be a very quick one because there's not a lot in here, but it's quite big. So you can see the bed. You've got a little lamp on your bedside table. There is only one bedside table, so I didn't have one, so that's a bit of a shame, but we made it. Got a couple of chairs there so we can sit and watch the TV. And you've got a massive wardrobe space here with some shelves and hangers and stuff in there. And if you spin around, this is the balcony. Not much of a view, but it is an outside space. And then go into the bathroom. Now, it's a very old-fashioned, basic bathroom, but it does the job.
And it's got a bum gun.
It's got a bum gun. There isn't a safe in here, and it is just one room. There isn't a sofa area, but we kind of move things around to make it comfortable for us, so.
Bed test.
Oh. It's one of those springy mattresses, so if somebody moves, you move with them. It's like you're in a waterbed, but yeah, it's good.
Happy days. So that's been our cheap and cheerful accommodation. Like I said, you'll find out at the end how much we paid for it, and it's well worth the money. So, like I said, it's got a balcony, it's got a private bathroom, ensuite, and it is quite spacious. And we've got a satellite telly, full-size fridge and everything. So yeah, aircon's good as well. The aircon unit's up there, that's been cracking. So yeah, we'll see you up at the pool. So, like I said, room's very basic. It's got an ensuite, it's got a balcony, it's got decent satellite telly, decent broadband. So, you know, what more can you ask for really for the price? These are the lifts that they've got. So there are elevators, so these go all the way up to the top, so you haven't got to worry about access at all. There's from the reception area all the way up to the 10th floor. There is a set of steps to actually get up to the pool, I suppose, so we'll have a look at those now. But yeah, I won't bore you with standing in the elevator with me. We're on the 2nd floor. The hotel has 10 floors, 10th floor being where the pool is. There's no gym, but I'll show you the location from the rooftop, and it's phenomenal. You couldn't ask for a better location. It's completely central to everything. It's, you know, a short walk down to Walking Street. You can get down to Terminal 21 on the back bus, which is just off of 2nd Road. So we're up on the 10th floor, and let's have a little look at the pool. It's about 5:30 in the evening, so the sun's just sort of starting to set. It's the best time to come up really, when it cools down. So here we are. These are the steps I was talking about. So there are a set of about 10 steps to get up. And who do we have here? This is where you've been hiding.
Welcome to my office.
So what have you been up to?
This is my office for the afternoon. It's nice and quiet up here to do a bit of editing, so.
Why not? Enjoy the sun, enjoy the pool. I'll have a little walk around, show them the location in a minute. You keep up the hard work, all right? So yeah, I'll just get this fully in the picture. This is the winding the steps. This is the rooftop pool, and it's got a cracking view. That's the base condominium, and then that's the edge there. So to give you an idea of the location, I think technically this is Soi 12 that we're on, and then you've got Soi 11 next door, obviously. That's the Somerset Hotel in the distance there. Let's just have a walk over here. So you've got the Hilton and Central Festival, which is what you're looking at there. So you've got Somerset, Hilton, that's the Tilley condominium block, and there's the beach. So we would just walk out of this side, straight across the road there, as you can see, in between those two buildings, straight down that Soi. So it's literally a 5-minute walk to the beach, if that. And you've got that beautiful sun that sets there. You've got the bay view and page 10, and then just down that Soi straight ahead is where we did a little rooftop. We had a little rooftop beer up there a couple of weeks back. There's another condo or a hotel called The One, which looks fairly new. You can just see, well, hopefully in this you can see it. They've got a swimming pool, but it's kind of, it looks like it's like on the 1st floor, and it's kind of undercover. So if you do book there, just be aware that you're not going to get any sun. You know, it's up to you, but I just want to make you aware of that. Just at the end of this Soi, opposite The One, you've got Joe's Coffee, There's a little coffee shop which is really nice. They do large changs in there for 79 baht, so it's about £2, less than £2 now, £1.90, something like that. And there's another pub called Hemingway's. So if you want somewhere like fully air conditioned, with all the sport on, all the Western food, you'll pay a little bit more for it. It's probably about 300, 400, 500 baht a meal, depending on what you get, but it is very nice. They've got a pool table in there as well. Like I said, they've got maybe 20 screens up, so you can watch any sport you want. But again, for the location, I'll just show you this as well. There's another hotel there. I forget the name of it now, but that looks quite nice. It's quite posh looking with a rooftop pool. And then just about, let me see, just about here is Tree Town. And then at the end of the road, so if you come left out of the hotel, you've got the famous Soi Buakhao Street, which is a massive, massive street full of bars, full of street food, full of restaurants. You've got Cheap Charlie's down there. That's where the road that Suitors Court was on, which is one of our second or third videos. So it's a great location for this in-town hotel, because we're 5 minutes from the beach, 5 minutes from Soi Buakhao, 5 minutes from Central Festival. We've only been to Walking Street a couple of times, but you're on the back bus route as well, so we're right on the second road, so we can get up to Terminal 21 and go and see Nuklua Beach, or Wongamat Beach as it's called, the Nuklua area, which we've done a video on as well. And you can also then go straight down to the beach and link onto the Beach Road back buses and head down to the Jontiam Junction, where you can then change buses and get down to Jontiam, and we've showed you that as well. So it's been fantastic here. There's Charlotte just enjoying the pool again. I suppose I'll just go over and get Charlotte in this bit, but I'll let you know the price now that we paid and just do a quick summary. Well, I suppose I could get in the pool, can I? Or let me hand you over. So all I've done so far is talking through the location, and I haven't gone through the prices yet.
I don't know what Gary's told you, but I think this place, the location is perfect. It's in walking distance to anything. And even if you just wanted to stay on this soy, you don't even have to venture out. There's so many pubs, well, I call them pubs, bars down this soy, food places, laundry, anything you'd want if you didn't even want to venture out. So it's just a perfect location, isn't it?
Yeah, and that's why we stayed here. Obviously, like I sort of alluded to, the room is, you know, very basic but fit for purpose, as you've seen. So the price. So yeah, so the room we were staying in, on the second floor, quite close to the staff, and we've only literally had neighbours for the last probably 2 or 3 days, maybe a week, haven't we? And it's super quiet and everything. So we're only paying 12,000 baht for the entire month for that room, which is about £266. Now, electric and water, is on top of that. So that came to 3,400 baht, which is about £70 for the electric and the water. So it's a hot water shower and the air conditioner, and obviously the telly that's going to be using the electric and the kettle. And we had to ask for a kettle, but they were quite happy to lend us a kettle, which was absolutely fine. So yeah, if you think about it, £70, and we run the air conditioning. As soon as we're in the room, the air conditioning's on sort of full blast, and then it's on low overnight. So it's on a lot. And you think with the water that we've used, there's a bath in there and a shower. And yeah, it was like 75 quid. I think it worked out something like £65 for the electric and about £10 for water. So it's absolutely cheap as chips. There's a second option, so you can pay 18,000 baht a month. I'll have to put how much that is. I think, roughly speaking, I think that's about £350, something like that. And you get you can go up onto like a higher floor. So we were off the 6th floor, and the electric and the water's included. So you can add sort of 3,500 onto what we paid, so it'd be about 15.5. So you're only really paying about 2,500, so probably about £55 extra, and you could be on a higher floor. They're decorated a little bit nicer. The floors themselves are actually like all the carpets like better. It's been freshly painted and stuff, but we just didn't really see the need. It didn't make any difference to us, really, did it? No. We didn't see the point in paying the extra 50 quid, so you know, why not save yourself £50? There's another option above that, which was a 1-bedroom apartment that you can rent. So it's a big size room that I showed you in the brochure downstairs. Now that is 30,000 a month, including electric, water and cleaning every day. Now 30,000 is probably, I think 25,000 is about 550 quid, so it's probably about £650, maybe £700 a month. It seems like quite a lot considering how, I know it's a great
big
location.
jump from the other rooms, really, isn't it? It's a bit much.
Yeah, it just didn't seem worth it. I mean, it was a 1-bedroom apartment, but we've barely been in the room. We've been out every night. If you've watched our TikToks, you'll probably see that we're out every night eating and drinking and enjoying ourselves. So it's just been a sort of place to keep our stuff and sleep, yeah. And don't get me wrong, I mean, the internet's great. The satellite telly's really good. Like, there's loads of English channels, film channels, music channels, sports channels. There's everything you could want. And we obviously, when we got here, we looked around for different places to stay around this area.
We looked a lot.
Yeah, we looked loads. We spent like 2 or 3 days, like literally traipsing around the whole of Pattaya, trying to find somewhere. And there was just nothing close to this price, was there? No. And the location, I mean, the next closest one we found, actually, and we kind of, maybe we should have stayed there, and we're not sure, is the Fairtex residence, and that's next to Terminal 21, right next to Nuklua. It's right down the other end of town, but you can get buses back into town, so it's not ever so far. We don't do scooters because we just don't trust the roads. The roads are an absolute nightmare. But that for a sort of studio apartment with a sofa was 16,000 baht a month, so it's 4,000 baht more than we're paying. You did get access to a gym there, and it had like a ground floor, like massive ground floor swimming pool. They took a while to get back to us. That was the only thing. We tried to book it actually before we found this one, and they didn't get back to us for like 3 days, and by that time we'd already booked in here. So that's another one you might want to consider looking at, is the Fairtex residence. Was there anywhere else? Oh, and we went to look at a big, posh, expensive condo called the Once condominiums. Now that was on par with probably like the Copacabana that we videoed in Jomtien, but it's in Pattaya. But it was about a 20-minute walk from Terminal 21.
And there was only about 4 sunbeds. Whereas if you look around here, there's loads of sunbeds, so you wouldn't even be able to lie on a sunbed there, and you're paying a lot more. So.
Yeah, exactly that. I mean, it was like £550 a month. They wanted a £550 deposit, and it was electric and water on top of that. It was fancy, but this place just ticked all the boxes for us. Oh, and that reminds me, and we did have to pay a 12,000 baht deposit. Hopefully we're going to get that back soonish. So yeah, and we're moving on somewhere else. So tune into the next video to find out where we're off to.
See you in the next one.
See you in the next one.
Wake up, party till the morning, and we'll do it all again. Get it